What's up, players? It's the OFO Gamer, and today we are playing NFL Retro Bowl 26 on Apple Arcade. With the Super Bowl coming up, I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could beat the computer in a Super Bowl matchup. The teams this year are the Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots. I played this game a few times to get the basics down, but I'm still pretty awful or awful. All right, let's have some fun. I'm just playing a exhibition game, default settings. This is a Super Bowl matchup, so I'm selecting the Seahawks and Patriots. No preference on which team I'm playing as. From my understanding, the Seahawks are away, so I'll just go ahead and play as the Seahawks. Wow, the anticipation of being the kickoff returner. I wonder how nervous he is back there. I tell you, this game reminds me of Tecmo Bowl, in which my fond memory is that I spent Thanksgiving at a cousin's house and they were so good at this game and I was terrible and that's all they wanted to play. There does not appear to be a play clock. I like this because when you're OFO like me, you need time to make your reads and to have an idea of where you're going to pass. And from my previous plays, a few times that I played, I had a lot of incompletes. But I do like the passing mechanics. Is pretty intuitive. And one thing that I need to figure out is how to break away whenever I actually do catch something. So this is a pretty good catch and run here. My timing is terrible. I am no NFL quarterback. So I'm not going to bore you with the defense simulations. It does seem like the computer scores relatively easy. My strategy with kickoff returns is to kind of start at either the top or the bottom of the screen. And as I see the opposition coming to the screen, try to move up the screen a little bit. And that tends to give me just a few more yards. You know, I really enjoy the mechanics of throwing the ball in this game, and each catch is satisfying to me. Just as good as a satisfying throw and catch is when your running back somehow manages to make it out of a stack line for a big run. You know, I really need to learn how to break away when I'm out front like that. You know, I think I'm really into now that this computer is really good at playing defense. My defense must be pretty terrible because the Patriots have had the ball twice and twice they have scored. Yeah, I have a goal to try to get past the 20-yard line on each of my kickoff returns, which I imagine should be fairly easy for most players. Nice throw to the middle there in traffic for a first down. And really, since I'm a interception machine, and the other times I played, I did not do any better in terms of interceptions. I'm trying to get better at my reads, so don't take it too long in the pocket, which results in a sack. And then when I try not to take too long, I get intercepted. So nothing special about my last kickoff return. And yet we have another interception. No major yardage on my last kickoff return, so I won't show that. You know, it just seems like the way the controls are, I just happen to go deep and it's not necessarily intentional. I mean, I am kind of tracking the receiver, but this is one of my best plays so far during the game, and it kind of happened by accident. And of course, I'm trying to recreate the magic that just happened, and I wait too long and I get sacked. And then after I get sacked, I get a interception. This seems to be a pattern. All right, so this is a pretty nice throw and catch and yards after the catch. And, you know, I feel like I may have been able to score a touchdown there, but for some reason, I think like swiping forward will actually cause a player to run faster when in actuality, it causes my player to dive. And that seems to be a habit that I need to break in this game. You know, another pattern that I'm also noticing is that after I have a big play, it seems like it's followed by either a sack or a interception. So of course, staying with my strategy of starting at either at the top of the field and then working my way down. And this actually turned out to be, I believe, my best kickoff return yet. So I only have 16 seconds left. I'm running out of time to do anything. I'm just trying to get on the scoreboard, and I have a pretty good catch here. I'm so close. I'm so close. But once again, I'm not exactly sure how to gain that breakaway speed. That has to be the longest catch and run or yards after catch that I've had the entire game. Wow, I got absolutely destroyed. I really hope that neither team experiences a terrible loss like this during the Super Bowl. Regardless, this is a pretty fun game, and I enjoyed the little success that I experienced with the breakaway plays. Okay, you know my score. Do you have skills? Prove it. Beat my score. Let's have fun. For additional details on this challenge and where to submit your entries and available prizes, see the video description. This is the Ofo Gamer and Soko Gaming channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Let's have fun.